Welcome to day 13. I obviously started off, you already know, with a smoothie. That's what we be doing today. And then, we switched it up a little bit. Then we got some spinach in a cut with some plantains. And then we switched it up even more. For me, baby. Got some almonds in a cut, That's also natural and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hey y'all, this is day 13 of the Daniel fast, OMG, and I just want to say that I am so grateful for how far God has brought me. Now, I was talking to my mom, she's like, this is cool and all, but this is too rigid, but you know what, it's rigid, but it keeps me focused on what I need to do, so yeah. I'm gonna keep going. She's like, at least a 21 day for mothers, like, y'all know mothers, grandmas, whatever, they just always like, and obviously they care, but it's like, yo, chill out. But anyway, my devotion today was on God being merciful and just, and I'm not gonna lie, throughout this whole day I was being a little bit like ungrateful in a sense where I'm just like, yo, why do we have to go through such hardships? Like, how come when we could sit and we can pray about things time and time and time and time again, and it's like it's like nothing to no avail. It feels like, it seems as though your prayers are going unanswered. You could pray about the same thing every single day, and it's like, the answer is wait, because eventually, he says all things work together for the good of those who love him, right? That the answer is wait, but it's like, Jesus, how long am I supposed to wait for this thing? Especially if I've been waiting years, especially if the person has been waiting years for something. Like, what do you do then? And then my devotion was on God being just and merciful. And I'm like, wow, this is the opposite of what I'm feeling. Because if I was an atheist or someone, how they'd be like, oh my goodness, if God is such an amazing God and this good God, why does bad things keep happening? Bro, number one, bad things happen because humans are bad. And as long as we are on earth, we are bound to sin. The things that God allows to happen, the things that come to pass, is because he allows it to happen. Let us think about the person of John. I said John. Whoa. Job. Right? What he had to go through. Literally, God allowed the enemy to literally do all those things that he did to Job. He allowed it. Right? So understand it. Ultimately, it worked out for Job's is good. But in the moment, oh my goodness. Even his wife was all like, bro, why don't you just curse God and die? Like, this is too much. This is like, can't you see that this is too much? And then, I was almost about to throw my hands in the air. Obviously, never cursing God. Like, I would never do that. But it's just like, God, like, why? How long? The suffering, the trials, the obstacles. It's just too much. Like, when is it going to be over? And then I know that God is just and he's merciful, right? So just meaning that he is fair, right? So whatever happens, understand that my understanding is that you reap what you sow, right? So all the bad things that are happening, whether it's caused by another person, eventually is going to go back on them. And also, we know that all things work together for the good of those who love him. So it's just a matter of being patient. And it's like, more waiting. Great. Right? And then your character is being tested by, your co-workers or whatever the case may be. It's a lot to deal with, right? But he is just and he's also merciful, right? His mercies are actually renewed every single morning. So having this in mind, having this revelation, you're like, oh no, you know what? God, you know what you're doing. So I'm going to trust in you. I'm going to let you do your thing. And also, we know. And one thing about me is I'm going to pull up scripture. I'm going to tell you what you said. I'm going to give you your artifacts. I'm going to bring the proof, because it's like, God, you cannot lie. You are not a man that cannot lie. And you are faithful. In your word, you also said that I will do, for he can do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ask, imagine, or think. Like, don't you think that the flip side of what you are waiting for, like, don't you think it's going to be marvelous? Because one thing about me is that when I know that God is making me wait for something, he's making me wait for something spectacular, right? He wants to do something big. He wants to exceed my expectation. So I'm going to wait on the Lord. He will renew my strength. Even as we wait, even as we're fasting, even as we're praying, wait on him. And he will exceed your expectation. So yes, I hope that this was a word that encouraged you, because I just encouraged myself. I was so down, but I'm like, I remember the God that I was serving, and I remember what he said in his word. He said he's going to do it. So it's a matter of waiting. I love you guys so much. Bye. Don't forget, please, click on the link for the Ayaso tea. Right now, we're fasting. I'm fasting, so I'm not on it. But like, if you are someone, actually, all of y'all should be fasting. It's the beginning of the year, right? You know what? But still, after the fast and we get back to regular eating, we know it's not going to be that easy to get rid of stuff. We know it's not going to be that easy, even though we go into the gym to like get rid of, the stuff from our bodies, especially my ladies with the slow metabolism. So it would behoove you to click on the link, buy the tea. And yeah, the tea is amazing. Literally click on the link, buy the tea. I do the liquid multivitamin, which is the NutriBurst, and also just the tea packets, which is 2 of them. So I spent about $132 every single month. I know, you're like, oh my god, that's so much money. But it's like, you're investing in yourself. Just like how I need the gym to stay slim, I also need to regularly cleanse my body while being able to eat what I want, because I'm on this Daniel fast, and I'm thinking of ways to like incorporate healthy eating and healthy living and stuff like that too. But it's boring. It's redundant. I had some almonds just now, and it's very redundant. I cannot wait for the 75 days to be over. And yeah, and you're probably like, oh, why are you doing it extended? I have a lot of things that I need to pray for. And this kind of lifestyle, I'm the type of person where I thrive on routine and like order. Like my weekday routine is so efficient and so amazing that when it comes to the weekend, I used to fiend. I used to be so eager for the weekend to come. But I'm like, actually now I cannot wait for Monday. I cannot wait for the weekdays to come again, because it's like, that's where I have my structure, that's where I have my order, that's where I have my organization, that's where I'm disciplined. And it's like, I'm trying to incorporate it into my weekends, but it's like, it's time for rest, which is fine, but like, I still need that order and that structure. So yes, this is so fun. I like vlogging. I think I'm gonna think about actually like vlogging more than just putting teas, because during the year it gets really busy, and I'm happy when I can actually produce good content for you guys, where you guys can see my face, even though I look crazy. But like, I'm trying to give y'all a raw, uncut version of myself. And yeah, so I am Lady P. Thank you for watching my vlog. And yeah, I will get back to you. Bye.